Today, for the 11th episode, we have with us for Namaste teacher is Sister Dr. M Jeswina A.C. Welcome, Sister. To introduce Dr. Jeswina, she joined the Apostolic Carmel congregation in 1976, made the first profession in 1979, and the final profession in 1984. Taught for 1 year in Carmel School, Nanjanagud, Mysore, 1 year at St. Cecilia's Convent School in Udupi, 7 years at St. Joseph School, Mysore, 1 year in Bidar Mission Station, joined St. Agnes College in 1992 as a faculty member in the Department of English, taught PU, UG, and PG students, and served the college for 28 years as associate professor, vice principal, and later as principal of the college. God blessed her with a responsibility and privilege to be the centenary principal of the college and celebrate the centenary of the college. That's great achievement, Sister Jeswina. Retired from St. Agnes College in 2020 and at present residing at St. Mary's Margil, Fulneer, Mangalore, and train the trainers, that is faculty members of various schools, novices and seminarians, and had the opportunity of visiting various places in India, abroad, including Gulf countries, European countries, and the Holy Land.
Sister Jeswina, there's a question for you now. You have taught hundreds of students, interacted with parents, other teachers, superiors, and many. Please share your life as a teacher for the benefit of our viewers, some memorable events, some nostalgic moments, some emotional moments, sad and happy ones. Over to you, sister.
Good evening to all present here. At the outset, let me thank the hosts, Mr. Valerian Dalmaida and Mr. Rajesh Sequeira, for inviting me to take part in this program. I'm happy to meet and greet my beloved students here on this platform: Thanda, Aroona Bhat, Virginia, Avril, Rizwana, and Saudamini. Thank you, friends, for being part of this program, Namaste Teacher. I'm a sister of the Apostolic Carmel congregation. Venerable Mother Veronica is the founder of our congregation. Mother Elvisha, the second Superior General, is the one who laid the foundation for education, especially to educate girl children and empower women. The first school, St. Anne's, was started as early as in 1870. Today, we have schools and colleges all over India and in different parts of the world. Education is a made apostolate. Thanks to Mother Elvisha, who started St. Agnes College, the first Catholic women's college in 1920-21. I feel blessed that I was privileged to render my service for 28 years in this college as an English professor and later as a vice principal and thereafter as the principal of the college. I'm not sure where to begin and end the journey of my life as a teacher, as I have had vast experience of teaching nearly 37 years. Well, I started my teaching career in 1983 at Carmel School, Nanjanagud. As a young sister, with all fervor and enthusiasm, I began teaching the little ones. Within 3 months, I lost my voice and my vocal cords were damaged and started bleeding. So I had to discontinue teaching. It was a sad and painful experience for me right at the beginning of my teaching career. I was asked to give up teaching and take up clerical post. That was the biggest shock for me, as I could not think of working with machines. I wanted to work with persons, with people. I loved my students and I was full of zeal to teach them. Anyway, after complete voice rest and voice therapy, I recovered. Thank God, I was saved from the operation of the vocal cords because they told me, one of the doctors told me, if something went wrong, I would be down for life. Meanwhile, I had to go for my tertianship. It was a preparation for 9 months for my final vows. That provided me complete voice rest. Today, when I look back, I know for sure that God had a plan for me to be a teacher. I was completely healed and I resumed my teaching career. After my final profession, I worked as a missionary for 1 year in Bida Mission Station in North Karnataka. In 1985-86, I taught at St. Cecily's, Udupi, for 1 year. It was such a surprise for me that maybe after 20 years and more, some of the students started corresponding with me through email, but I lost touch with them after my email was hacked. Thereafter, I taught for 7 years at St. Joseph's, Mysore. I had great satisfaction teaching these children. When I was transferred to St. Agnes, many parents pleaded with my principal not to transfer me. It was because of the bond we had among students, teachers, and parents. After many years, because of the social media, some of the students are contacting me now. I joined St. Agnes College in the year 1992. It was a transition from school to college life. I was quite diffident to teach young ladies, but with no time, we built a rapport with each other. From the time I took up teaching at St. Agnes College, be it for the PU, UG, or PG students, I had pleasant experiences. I got used to teaching young ladies who were full of life and with big dreams. Their sportive spirit and support encouraged me and enthused me to give them my best. Though I was firm in the classroom, I was a friend and guide to them outside the class. Teaching is a passion for me. I found my students vibrant, full of life, and mischievous too. And you will know that when you listen to them, how mischievous they were, both in the class and outside. They had many pranks on me. Before I conclude, I want to share that I had a rare privilege of meeting a great number of Ignatians, that is our alumni, including my own students in India and abroad at the time of centenary celebrations of the college. The reunions and get-together of the Ignatians were indeed exciting, thrilling, and beneficial. Thereafter, I made WhatsApp groups of different units, we call it chapters. Some of the students from Bangalore, Bombay, Hyderabad, Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Muscat, Australia, UK, USA, Canada, and of course, from Bangalore, contact me, either call, visit, or send messages, and I have tried to get in touch with them. I'm grateful to God and to all my students for the beautiful and memorable years I spent with them for the past nearly 37 years, 28 years at St. Agnes, 9 years in other institutions of our congregation. I believe a teacher doesn't retire. To cite my own example, I still continue to teach. I train the teachers, teach the seminarians, novices, and sometimes I take online classes for students of different groups. And sometimes I go to give talks whenever people invite me. I have learned a lot from my students. They have been an inspiration to me. They have shared their knowledge, skills, and talents in the classroom and also during their co-curricular, extracurricular activities and every other programs, both inside and outside the college. I take this opportunity to thank all my students who have made my life beautiful, meaningful, fruitful, and very rewarding, very specially. Once again, I thank Mr. Valerian and Mr. Rajesh for providing me this platform to share my experiences as a teacher. Thank you, and God bless us all.